In this video, you will learn about various opportunities to purchase military service credit and the potential benefits of making such a decision. On the Lasers website, you will find information about a variety of service credit purchase options in the Purchases of Service Credit chapter in our Members Guide to Retirement, as well as a related video. For purposes of this video, we will discuss the instances where you may be able to purchase credit for military service. Let's begin by answering the question, what is service credit? Service credit is earned for the time that you work in a Lasers eligible position and make contributions to the system. So, once you are enrolled as a member of Lasers, you pay employee contributions to the retirement system and earn or accrue service credit. At some point in your career, you may wish to consider purchasing additional service credit to increase your retirement benefit. The first instance where additional service credit for military service can be purchased falls under the federal law, Uniformed Services Employment and Reemployment Rights Act, known as USERRA. While on military leave, you may elect to continue to pay contributions to Lasers. If this option was not exercised, you can purchase the leave after returning to state service. For specific information on purchase deadlines and eligibility criteria, refer to the Purchases of Service Credit chapter in the Members Guide to Retirement. Under USERRA, you are eligible to purchase up to 5 years of service. Once the deadline expires, you must apply to purchase this time under the regular military provision, which requires a non-refundable actuarial calculation fee. In order to purchase credit under USERRA, you must submit Form 2-6, Application for Purchase of Military Service. A copy of release or discharge from active duty, such as a DD-214, verifying dates of service and honorable discharge must be attached. You must also have your agency certify the contributions that would have been paid to Lasers if you were not on military leave. Now let's take a look at the purchase of military service credit that doesn't fall under USERRA.
I have about 16 years of state service and plan to work another 10 years, but I was wondering if there's any way to get any credit for my military years.
Yes, you can. You may purchase up to 4 years of active military service to be counted towards your retirement eligibility and your benefits.
Will that allow me to be eligible to retire sooner?
Well, it depends. The law states that military service cannot be used for eligibility of any retirement of 20 years or less. That means you'll have to work at least 20 years before it counts towards your eligibility.
Does that mean I will lose the money I pay if I don't make the 20 years and retire sooner?
You won't lose the money because if you are eligible to retire, you will not need the military eligibility. The military purchase will be used to increase your benefit amount.
Thanks. I think I understand now. As long as I make 20 years of service or reach eligibility for retirement, I can take advantage of the purchase of military service.
That's right.
Any member of a state or statewide public retirement system is eligible to purchase credit for regular or non-regular military service, subject to some restrictions. Regular military service means any state or federal full-time active duty military service. Non-regular military service means any state or federal military service which is not regular service, for which retirement points are assigned for participation in such service. These include, but are not limited to, duty served in the State National Guard, Coast Guard, or any reserve component of the United States Armed Forces. In order to purchase regular military service, you must pay Lasers the amount which totally offsets the increased liability to the system resulting from the service credit being purchased. In order to purchase this type of credit, you must submit Form 2-6, Application for Purchase of Military Service, with a calculation fee. In order to purchase non-regular military service, you must pay the actuarially calculated cost, unless the time qualifies under USERRA. You must submit an official copy of your retirement points as maintained by your military branch. You may purchase 1 day of retirement credit for each point, not to exceed a total of 4 years. This service can only be purchased provided you do not already have a full year of service credit in Lasers for the fiscal or calendar year that you served. You must pay the system the amount which totally offsets the increased liability to Lasers resulting from the service credit being purchased. In the examples we have discussed, with the exception of USERRA, once all necessary documents and the actuarial calculation fee are received, Lasers will forward the information to our actuary for calculation. You will then be sent an invoice from Lasers showing the cost to purchase the service credit. When you receive the invoice, you are under no obligation to complete the purchase. However, if you decide to purchase the credit, you must submit the payment by the given deadline. If the invoice expires, you must reapply and pay an additional calculation fee. All payments for purchases of service must be made in a lump sum. Personal checks, cashier's checks, certified checks, and money orders are accepted. Another option for payment is a rollover from a qualified plan. Using a rollover is a great way to buy service credit, especially when a lump sum purchase can be costly. This member took advantage of the rollover option to purchase her service credit.
After 3 years in the Army, I went to work for the state. I was excited to learn that I could buy the 3 years of military service credit for my years of enlisted time. Even better, I had also been contributing to deferred compensation. So I was able to roll over those funds to buy my military time. As a result of this opportunity, my monthly Lasers benefits will increase at the time of retirement.
In the case of a rollover, Form 2-13 Lasers Acceptance Letter of Rollover of Assets must be submitted to Lasers. A copy of your invoice should accompany your payment. No service credit will be granted until the total payment is received, which could include employer contributions. You may not purchase credit for any period for which you already have Lasers service credit, and no more than 1 year of Lasers credit may be obtained for any one calendar or fiscal year. Most importantly, if you are considering the purchase of military service credit, you should apply at least 6 months in advance of applying for retirement. I hope the information we have provided has been helpful. Purchasing military service credit can be a great option to increase your Lasers retirement benefits. Please review the Member's Guide to Retirement, Service Credit and Purchases of Service Credit chapters for more details. You may also contact Member Services toll-free at 1-800-256-3000 or in Baton Rouge at 225-922-0600 with questions. Thank you.